Hello my dear students, I welcome you all in today's session. Today in this video I am going to discuss exercise 4.2. So let's start with first question, question number 1. See here, what is the question? Find the roots, we have to find roots, right, of the following quadratic equation. Means we are given with some quadratic equations and we have to find the roots, right, by factorization, and the method we have to use factorization. I think question is clear to all of you. Means we have to find the roots of the given quadratic equations by factorization. Is it clear, guys? Okay. So here I am writing the first question. See, first question is x square minus 3x minus 10 equals to 0, right? So whenever we are going with the factorization, so how we are going to do it? See, first of all we are seeing the coefficient of x square. What is the coefficient of x square? That is 1, right? And what is the constant term? Is 10. So coefficient of x square is 1 and constant term is 10. So just multiply coefficient of x square with constant term and with result 10. See, now we have to find the factors of 10 such that the difference of these two factors, see here the minus sign, means the difference of these two factors will give 3. The difference of these two factors will give 3. This is a 3, right? See, so how we are going to find the factor of 10 so that the difference of these two factors will give 3. So it will be 5 and 2. Is it clear to all, guys? Okay. So just simply write here x square, then you write 5x, then you write 2x. No need to write the sign, right? Minus 10 equals to 0. Just you write 5x, 2x, minus 10 equals to 0. See here we have to write minus 3x. It means what? It should be minus 5x and it should be plus 2x. Is it clear to all, guys? Okay. Now see, now we have to take the common. In these two terms, what is common? Here is x square, here is 5x. So x is common. So if you will take x common, then here it will remain x and here it is 5. Is it clear, guys? Similarly, here in these two terms, what is common? It is 2. So just you take 2 common. Here it is left with x and here it is 5 and equals to 0. Is it clear? See, now in these two terms, what is common? See, in these two terms x minus 5 is common. So I am taking x minus 5 from the first term. So it will become how much? If you are taking x minus 5, then what is remaining? It is remaining x, right? In the second term, what will remain? It is 2, right? And equals to 0. Means ultimately what we are getting? See, ultimately we are getting as x minus 5 into x plus 2 equals to 0, right? We are getting as x minus 5 into x plus 2 equals to 0. See, it means what? Either x minus 5 equals to 0 or x plus 2 equals to 0. This means what? X equal to 5 or x equal to minus 2. So what answer? What is the value of x? That is, what are the roots we are getting? So roots will be minus 2 or 5. So what is the answer of the first part? It will be minus 2 or 5. Is it clear to all guys? Okay. So first part we have covered. It's very simple. Just what we have to take, first we are taking the coefficient of x square and then the constant term, just you multiply it, and after that take the factors such that the difference of these two factors will give 3. Is it clear guys? Okay. So moving to the next, see, we are going for the second part, 2x square plus x minus 6 equal to 0. So second part we are having is, second part, this is also very simple, 2x square plus x minus 6 equal to 0, plus x minus 6 equals to 0. See, what is our first step? Just we have to see the coefficient of x square, that is 2. What is the constant term? That is 6. Just you multiply it and it will give 12. Is it clear guys? Now what we have to take? We have to just take the factors of 12 such that the difference will give 1, because here the coefficient of x is 1, right? So we have to just take the factors of 12. What are the factors of 12? Such that the difference, here is the difference sign, see, minus. So the difference of these two will give what? 1. So it is 4 and 3, right? So just write it here, 2x square, here you write 4x, here you write 3x, minus 6 equals to 0. No need to write the sign, right? See here it is 1x, so it is 4 and it is minus 3. Is it clear guys? So just now we have to take the common from these two terms. What is the common? See, 2 is common, then x is also common. If you are taking 2x from the first term, then x will remain. Then what is remaining in the second term? It is 2. Similarly, in these two terms, what is the common? I think it is minus 3. So what will be remaining? X, and here is 2 equals to 0. Is it clear guys? Okay. So in these two terms, what is common? See, in these two terms, what is common? X plus 2 is common. Just take it. If you take x plus 2 common, then what will remain from the first term? It is 2x. And what will remain from the second term? Minus 3. And it will be 0. It means what? X plus 2 is either 0 or 2x minus 3 equals to 0. Is it clear to all guys? Either x plus 2 equals to 0 or 2x minus 3 equals to 0. Is it clear? If x plus 2 equals to 0, if x plus 2 equals to 0, then what is x? So x equal to minus 2. Similarly, if 2x minus 3 equals to 0, if 2x minus 3 equals to 0, then what is x? So 2x will equal to 3 and x equal to 3 upon 2. So two values of x we are getting, one is minus 2 and another one is 3 upon 2. Right? So the second question, the answer will be minus 2, 3 upon 2. Is it clear all guys? I think first and second part is clear to all of you. So moving to the third part. See, so this one is also very simple. Question number first part, second part we have covered. So moving to the third part. Root 2 x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0. Root 2 x square. See the third part. Root 2 x square plus 5 root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0 plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equals to 0. I think this is also very simple. See, what is the coefficient of x square? It is root 2. And what is the constant term? 5 root 2. What we have to do? Just we have to multiply it. Root 2 multiplied by 5 root 2. So how much it will be? Root 2 it will become 2. 5 into 2 it become 10, right? Now see, we have to find the factors of 10 such that here is the addition sign, right? See here. So the addition of these two factors will result how much? 7. So what are the factors of 10 such that on adding they will give 7, right? So we have to find the factors of 10 such that their addition will give 7. So it will be 5 and 2. Is it clear, guys? So just you write here root 2x square. Here you write 5x. No need to write the sign. 2x plus 5 root 2 equals to 0, right? See, now we have to make 7x. So just we have to add. Is it clear, guys? See, now what is common in these two terms? I think it is x. If you take x common from the first term, so it will remain root 2x. And what is if taking x common, so it will remain 5. Similarly, here 2x root 2, so root 2 is common. So here you write root 2x plus 5. Is it clear to all, guys? Okay. So what is common to these two terms? I think it is, see here. So root 2x plus 5 is common. In first term it will remain x. From second term it will remaining root 2 and that will give 0. Is it clear, guys? Means what? So just I am writing root 2x. So I am writing root 2x plus 5 and other one is x plus root 2 equals to 0, right? It means what? Root 2x plus 5 equals to 0, or you can say x plus root 2 equals to 0. So you just simplify it. So root 2x equals to minus 5, or you can say x equal to minus 5 upon root 2. Here you can say x equal to minus root 2, right? So we are getting two roots. One is minus root 2 and another one we are getting minus 5 upon root 2. So here are the two roots. One is minus root 2 and another one is minus 5 upon root 2. Is it clear, guys? So we are getting two roots. One is, okay. Is it clear, guys? So one is minus root 2, another one is minus 5 upon root 2. Okay. So I think we have covered all the three parts. First 2, 3 we have already covered. So moving to the fourth part. See, this is also very easy. Fourth part we are having is 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 equals to 0. So fourth part we are having is 2x square plus x minus 1 by 8 equals to 0, right? 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 equals to 0. See, just to simplify it, minus x, here it is minus x, here it is minus x, and here is plus 1 by 8 equals to 0. Just to simplify it, taking 8 as LCM, so it will be 16 x square minus 8x plus 1 equals to 0, or you can say 16x square, just cross multiply, minus 8x plus 1 equals to 0, right? So the quadratic equation we are getting as 16x square minus 8x plus 1 equals to 0. See, now it is easy. So what is our first step? Just we take the coefficient of x square multiplied with the constant term, right? See, so this will become how much? 16. See, now we are going to find the factors of 16 such that, see, here is the plus sign, this means what? That we have to find the factor of 16 such that the addition of these two factors will result 8, right? So we have to take two factors of 16 such that their addition will give 8. So what are those? 4, 4. So just here write 16x square 4x plus 1 equals to 0. See, here we have to write minus 8x, so it will be minus 4x, right? Now we have to take the common. So from these two terms, what is the common? I think it is 4x, so it will be 4x minus 1. From these two terms, minus 1 you will take common, so it will be 4x minus 1 and it will be 0. Or you can say 4x minus 1 will be common, so here is 4x and here is minus 1 equals to 0. See, so we are getting 4x minus 1 into 4x minus 1 and this is equal to 0, or you can say 4x minus 1 equals to 0 or 4x minus 1 equals to 0. So this is x equal to 1 by 4 or x equal to 1 by 4. So here we are getting two equal values, that is x equal to 1 by 4, 1 by 4. So the answer of this question will be 1 by 4, 1 by 4. So the two roots will be equal and the value will be 1 by 4, 1 by 4. Is it clear, guys? Okay. So I hope you have covered all the 4 parts. Now we are coming for the next, that is the last one. Last part we are having is 100x square minus 20x plus 1 equal to 0. So we are coming with the last part, fifth part. See, fifth part we are having is 100x square minus 20x plus 1 equals to 0, right? 100x square minus 20x plus 1 equals to 0. So what is the first step? Just we have to take coefficient of x square multiplied by constant term. This is 100. The next step, we have to find the factors of 100 such that the addition will give 20. So this is 10 and this is also 10. So 100x square, here you will have to write 10x, then you write 10x plus 1 equals to 0. Now say we have to bring minus 10, so just put here minus sign, right? Okay. After that, just simplify it. You can take from these two terms 10x is common, so here it will remain 10x minus 1. So here we can take minus 1 common, 10x minus 1 equals to 0. So from these two terms 10x minus 1 is common, so here it is 10x and here is minus 1 equals to 0, right? Or you can say 10x minus 1 into 10x minus 1 equals to 0. It means what? This 10x minus 1 equals to 0, or the second 10x minus 1 equal to 0. So from here I am getting x equal to 1 upon 10 or x equal to 1 upon 10. It means what? Both the two roots are equal. So the value of x is 1 by 10, 1 by 10, right? So these two value of roots are equal and the value is 1 by 10, 1 by 10. Is it clear to all, guys? So in factorization, what we have to do? Just you have to check the value, the coefficient of x square, then we have to take the constant term. Just we have to multiply it, right? So 100 multiplied by 1, it is giving 100, right? After 100, just we are taking these factors of these 100, right? So we have to take the factors of 100 such that here is the addition sign. So this addition, it is telling that the addition of these two factors will result how much? This is a 20, right? So I am taking two factors 10 and 10, whose addition will get what? 20. So I hope all 5 parts are clear to all of you. So how is the video? Please do comment, and the next question I am going to cover in the next video. Keep watching. Thank you.